Medgate Today podcast channel, where innovation meets business in the world of healthcare. For pharmaceuticals to medical devices and diagnostics, we have industry experts from all the sectors. We are thrilled to have a game changer with us, a visionary leader in the Medtech whose out-of-the-box ideas are shaping the future. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Dinesh Lodha, Group CEO of Medicabazar. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Hira.
You have a successful career and turned out many organizations. What excited you to join Medicabazar?
So two part I'll say, both opportunity and also challenges. Opportunity, I think there is no other platform like Medicabazar which offer a complete solution end to end with the digital tech based platform and offer end to end from equipment to consumables to pharma to all product what the hospital needs. So that's a huge opportunity to build something very large in India, which is required in India. On challenge, I always feel, for me, the biggest metrics which I always follow in our life is PBT and cash. I think this business right now is struggling on that when I joined. And we feel that this is a great opportunity to turn around something, not just on growing business, but making it a profitable business. So that is, I will say, the biggest driver for me to join Medicabazar, to build something very big in India.
Okay, sir. And sir, what are the opportunities you see in medtech space growth in India, and where do you see Medicabazar fitting in the larger space?
See, if you see healthcare medtech space, this is about 11 billion market. And these are three side of the business. One is a large equipment base like CT, MRI and all, which is about 3.8 to 3.9 billion. And then there is a blood analyzer and all what called IVD is about 1.2. And the balance 5.8, 5.9 is the consumable business, right? I see India going to grow minimum 12 to 15% from 11 billion. This is growing at a CAGR of 12 to 15%. So the opportunity is huge across all the three segments. And I think Medicabazar has a great opportunity because we are the only player who is available in all the three segments I talked about. Besides that, we are also present in pharma. So we have a unique opportunity to really change the landscape of in India in terms of medtech device with one-stop solution.
Well said, sir. Now, what positive changes have you brought in the last 6 months to Medicabazar?
Now, as I said earlier, to me, the biggest challenge which I said in the business, beside whatever things are there in the news, is how to make this business profitable. And I'm very happy to share with you quarter one, quarter two, from there, the loss has been cut down by 85% in quarter four. So that's a significant change. I will say from the business point of view, the gross margin has improved significantly on the business. On top of that, we have changed the game in terms of looking the mid segment, which I talked about, the 5.8 billion. There we have added multiple product portfolio. To start with, we added cardiac portfolio, we added consumers portfolio. All these are high margin, high growth area. And we're looking this business to grow at 35 to 40% year after year. So clearly, profitability wise, it is significant change. All the three segments which I talked about, we are growing very, very fast. We added multiple product portfolio which was missing earlier. And more importantly, in terms of digital side, which is called medicabazar.com, we have now more than 2 lakh SKUs. And we are seeing there are also significant jump happening in terms of numbers. So across the model, we are seeing the growth, but more importantly, we are seeing a profitable growth, which is the most key factor for me as I see the business. We are also started generating almost cash. So hopefully, as I said, we cut down already the losses, but next year we should be a profitable EBITDA business as we go forward.
Okay, sir. So coming towards the digital segment, sir, what roadmap have you planned for Medicabazar's growth? And if you could highlight a few points.
So digital has two segments, right? One is called 1P, which is basically inventory-led model where you are building the inventory and sell. We have traffic about 9 to 10 lakhs every month, which is very, very, very few have that sort of traffic. So there we are doing very well right now. We are able to serve the customer. We are working on also pharma side in that. The other side where we are seeing is called 3P model, where we are talking about non-inventory model. We are working with many of Indian manufacturers who want to have lead generator, who want to have the solution in terms of visibility of the large equipment also. So we are working with 3P model where the equipment go directly or device go directly from their factory, but we help them in terms of digital platform where they can get the order and execute the order. So both this platform, we are seeing a significant growth in India. We are also having now in Dubai where we are seeing a significant growth. So both the places we are seeing a very, very nice growth at this point in time.
Okay, sir, we have been reading and hearing about Medicabazar's own brand label. Could you throw some lights on what is the plan for the growth?
So I think that is very important that we want to improve the margin and also want to have to connect with the customer to have our own brand. So we launched the first 13 SKU in terms of medical consumers, nephro and other products. And this is the first steps toward the own brand. And why we have done that? Because India has the huge manufacturing capacity and still there is capacity is underutilized. So we are utilizing those capacity both for India market and export market. So we will be launching 20 to 30 more product portfolio in next 6 to 9 months time. We'll have a complete portfolio on MB Plus. We will not be restricted to MB Plus, but MB Plus will become a significant portion of what we do, and that has a higher margin and acceptability in the market. All the MB Plus product which we do will have a CE mark and FDA approved product. So that's a high quality product which we talked about, and we will go global with those products beside the India.
So, sir, we hear that you are aggressively expanding the presence in global market. How will this align itself with the Make in India theme?
Yeah, so India, as I said, most of the company, India, we see that they have all sort of certification, but they don't have access to the market, right? Many of them have certification, how to access. So that's what we are doing. We are helping them to create distributor. We are helping them to have local team. Like Dubai, I have 30 people team in Dubai sitting complete for Middle East. So we are taking those Indian product which has the great certification like MDR and FDA, and we are getting those products to the global market. And that is where I feel that is where Make in India for global. I think True Spirit will be partnering with many of these. We already started 2-3 companies right now, but I will urge OEMs in India to really tie up and see how we can help them to go global in terms of market.
Sir, Medicabazar is one of the largest player in online marketplace for healthcare supplies. How do you envision its future growth?
Digital has two parts. One is called 1P and one is called 3P. The 1P is basically, it is an inventory model. So we have more than 2 lakh SKU and we have a traffic of 9 to 10 lakhs every month. So we have a great opportunity for Indian company to be presence in our digital platform. And the other side is 3P, which is basically non-inventory model where many companies has listing their product. We have also listed refurbished product for all the companies, and that is a great visibility for any company where they get orders, they get execution. We help them both logistic also, supply chain also, and also in terms of complete order processing. We also offer financing option through our digital platform, 9 months to 6 month EMI as the other company requires. So this is a huge opportunity as we go forward. And right now we are really making that the more SKUs, the more business is there, but it will be also helping many Indian manufacturers.
Sir, so in the journey of your career, you have taken leadership positions like CFO, supply chain head, sales head, and multiple CXO roles. Which one of these roles have been most exciting for you?
So as you rightly said, I have been a CFO for multiple years, and then I have taken supply chain, sales, and various roles across generating of the companies. I think most exciting to me is always sales. I think the kick what you get in front of customer to close the deal and also to see the customer successful after that. I mean, that is a very different feeling. So to me, I always feel sales is the best role which I have done. Besides the CEO role always is a very different challenge. I have been in promoter-led company. I have been with PE-led company, and I have also in MNC many years. So I have done both B2C, B2B as well as with promoter and professional. I think I enjoyed every job, and that's very key that you enjoy what you do. But to your question, I think sales is what give me a lot of kick in terms of closing and then feeling happy about customer success.
Okay, sir, I'm sure you inspired a lot of aspiring leaders. What will be your tips for them to achieve a career graph like yours?
I will I will more than tips. I will say my experience. I want to share a couple of points which I felt it can be good for anybody. So one will be the priority, right? There will be always so many things to do, but how you have 20-80 formula in life. What are these 20% tasks which is important for the 80% impact? You need to select those to make sure that you complete those on a priority basis, and that always is going to change the way you see the day, right? For me, that make my life very easy because I know what 20% I need to time and make that closer, right? So that will be the first. The second I will say is be comfortable with uncomfortable situation. I think taking challenge early on in career is going to help me, and I'll give you some example. I just said I started my career as a finance. But when it comes to a very challenging assignment of supply chain, it may not be the biggest job of the thing, but most complex job of the organization. I've taken head of supply chain, which give me very lot of input in terms of how the sales team work, how the supply chain work, and that helped me to move to sales, right? So that is again a different challenge. And then when I was in healthcare for 2 decades, I moved to a listed company in an innerwear circle, which has nothing to do with my experience, and again become very, very successful. So uncomfortable, be comfortable in that situation. I think that's something people has to see how, and that will help them to grow as a career. And third, I will say that, which is I feel very, very important. A lot of time, wait for a big thing happen to celebrate. I always feel you should celebrate small things with the team rather than waiting for the big thing happen. Big thing will happen, but that's a journey. But don't miss the smaller success and enjoy that small success, both in life and both in the professional. I think that's very critical. So very small 3 tips, but I hope this helps.
Okay, so sir, being a CEO is not an easy job. And sir, how do you manage your professional and personal life, like a work balance, if we say?
See, work-life balance, the most important thing is, to me, is you enjoy what you do. I think then life becomes very, very easy, right? Second is I'm an early riser, right? So I start very early. I'm the first person in the office 99% of the time, and I'm the first person to leave the office, right? So that's the way it works, and I always believe in empowerment a lot, and that's my basic traits for leadership. I always feel the team in front of customers should be the most powerful and take decisions, so that's what will make their life easy and they will take decisions. And for me also that helps because accountability come only once you give ownership, right? So that helps. So to me, I love sports. I play cricket every weekend. I see movies. So it is not about balancing. It's all about enjoying both sides, right? So I enjoy the professional side and I also enjoy the personal side, and that's it's very natural work-life balance. You don't have to really attempt something different.
So that was Dinesh Lodha sir for us. He shared his inspiring story with us, his work-life balance and his leadership style. So that was it. Thank you and have a good day.
So thank you, Medgate, for this podcast. I hope this will help the people who inspired to be in healthcare, and I think it's great to share the journey of Medicabazar and mine.